Hello. Welcome to Crafty Shenanigans. I'm really excited that you're here tonight, and I have something kind of fun planned, something a little unusual. So I have not gotten shorter. You'll understand in a minute why the camera makes me look a little shorter today. But hopefully you're all having a good week. Hopefully you're ready to do a little crafting. And I should introduce myself. I'm Shannon Smith, and I am the Inspiration Team Director for Brutus Monroe. So I'm going to go ahead. Any of you that have followed and watched me for a while, you've seen my son, Benji. So this is my son, Benji. Benji is 14, and he is a sweetheart. And he always helps me. He always brings on the tablet or whatever. He runs errands all the time. But you may not know, I also have another son. So I thought it would be fun. He actually, let me bring him on. So this is Daniel. And this is why the camera makes me look short today. Daniel is my 24-year-old, and he is needing a birthday card. He wants to make a special birthday card for his sweetheart. And so he wants to make a special card for a special girl.
That's right.
So he asked me if I would help him, and I said, hey, maybe we could help each other. Right?
Pretty good to me.
So we are going to go ahead, and Daniel's going to make a card today, and I'm just going to help him kind of navigate it. We designed it together, and he's going to put all the pieces together. So with that, we'll get started. Let's see. I don't see the chat. I think I need to hit the chat button. Hang on one sec. I'm still getting used to everything. Hi, Gina. Hi, Donna. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Robin. Hi, Tina. Let's see if I've missed anybody. Hi, Ron. I'm not sure exactly how you pronounce that. Hi, Kelly. And I think that's everyone. I don't think I missed anybody. So, all right. If you do come in, don't be shy. Please say hello. All right. So Daniel is going to create a card using this month's, I think this is the add-on stencil. I don't think this is the stencil of the month, but this is called Pysanka pattern, and it is absolutely gorgeous. And so Daniel is going to create a card using this.
Heather says hi. Donna F says hi.
Hi, Heather. Hi, Donna. Okay. So, Daniel, let me help you a little bit. So we haven't run through this, so it's going to be a little interesting. So the first thing that you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take the stencil, and we're going to use a little bit of Pixie Spray.
Wow.
And I'm going to do it over here. You won't see it in the camera just because I don't want to spray my mat. So we'll just, so you just let Pixie Spray kind of set up a little bit. It just makes the stencil sticky. And then I'll help you get this part started. So we're just going to, we've cut our paper. We're using Not Your Mama's cardstock, and we've cut it to about 5.5 by 5.5. So now that this is on here, this is really cool. Feel it. It's sticky.
It's sticky.
So we're going to use it on here so that your paper will hold still for you while you're stenciling. Okay? All right. So is it okay if we use her name?
I'll allow it.
Okay. So Daniel's girlfriend's name is Sierra, and we just love her. And her favorite color is yellow. So we're going to use some Simon Hurley ink in Shooting Star. So if you want to just catch like this corner and this corner, then you just don't need to push really hard. Just go in a circular motion. This is his first ink blend, so this is kind of fun. Hi, Penny. Oh, hi, Christopher is on too. Hi, Christopher. Hi, Candy.
Been doing it right.
What was that?
Am I doing it right?
You are doing a great job. You don't have to push super hard, but you might want to hold it more like that because you'll get more of the surface of the brush, but you don't have to push very hard.
Okay. Am I getting the whole thing?
You're getting all of the flower.
Okay.
And you can even go into this flower. And if it goes over just a little bit, you don't need to get the little leaves. So,
right.
But if you do, it's not the end of the world. So don't freak out.
Is this part of the?
Yep.
Okay. And they look like petals. Oh yeah. Okay.
And if you feel like you need just a little more ink, you're welcome to just keep inking up.
You want it pretty dark?
I think Sierra likes bright colors. I think
She does.
she likes a lot of things. She's fun.
She's awesome. What do I just pat it?
I would just kind of do
Or
the
just
same thing
rub
that
it.
you're doing on that.
Very nice.
Candy said she's prepping for tomorrow.
Oh, Candy, exciting. There's an event tomorrow with Brutus Monroe, the garden party. That's going to be a lot of fun. Beautiful kit. Absolutely gorgeous. If you have not done a Brutus Monroe event, I highly recommend them. They're amazing. And this one's really special because Christopher is just solo. He's teaching the whole shebang. Yeah, you're doing a great job.
Mackie says hi.
Hi, Mackie. How are you? I haven't done my homework yet either, Penny. I do want to thank Darren for moderating. He's also controlling the camera. He is awesome. If you click on the link, there's a link that just went up. That link will take you to all of the supplies that we used tonight. Mackie, earlier today, or was it yesterday? I think it was today. Christopher just showed an unboxing of all of the things in the kit, and then he just gave us just a little bit of homework. Candy is working on design team projects. We have a lot of them going on. There's a lot of fun things coming up. Next week, there's a release that you're all going to be excited about. I know I am.
I'm so excited.
So actually, I hope it's okay to announce this, but next week on during the same time, I will be live with Heather, and we will be creating projects with this release that's coming up. So that is another thing you can look forward to. It's kind of fun with this new technology that we can go live. Both of us could go live together, even though we're not in the same room. It's amazing. More intrigue is right, Penny. Gotta keep everybody guessing. You are doing a great job. I would get those 3 dots and these 3 dots a little bit more, and then I think you're ready to move on to the next one.
We're gonna put more color in there.
What was that?
We're gonna put more color in there.
We are gonna put more color.
Cool. Sweet.
But you are done with the yellow, and you are done with that brush.
I didn't get any in the.
And where?
In here.
Oh,
I mean,
then get more. You can get more.
I mean, if I have enough on the brush, anyways.
Yeah, I always use what there is.
Okay.
You're doing great.
Is it good?
It looks fabulous.
Excellent.
We're gonna hold this just in case for this other step that I'm gonna show you.
Okay, cool.
So this, I would just start using what's in it first because this brush holds a lot. So just I would go to kind of in that area.
Okay.
I wouldn't go all the way to the end.
So I'm just blending the middle.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
Very nice little burnt orange.
Just add a little bit. Yeah. This is called Roar. This is Simon Hurley as well.
Nice.
Look
Nice
at him.
little
He's a
blend.
natural.
Nice little blend there.
Oh, good, Candy. I'm glad that you're going to have more time to work on samples. That's awesome.
Just get your happy trees.
I got mine today, so I'm excited.
You just take your brush and you paint the little trees.
You're painting the little trees. Are you
Yeah,
Bob Ross?
The happy trees.
The
yeah.
happy trees.
I don't have the hair, but I'm trying.
You're trying. Well, you know, not everybody can have that hair.
No, is that good?
That's great. I would do a little bit on the little blooms too.
Like just on all of
Just
it?
no, whatever you think.
No,
It's
just
not like
Till it's blended to my
just to where you like
satisfaction.
it. You know, just to give it a little depth.
Absolutely. Very nice. It really makes it pop.
Yeah. You know craft lingo already. Making things pop. Look at you. All right, so we'll move that. So now you're going to use Overzealous. And I would just do like those and those, like kind of fake
Not
leaves.
the leaves.
If it runs over into the leaves, no big deal.
But we're gonna use some.
But you're, yeah.
Is that
we'll use-
plenty?
Yeah.
Okay.
And just don't push too hard because there's some little intricate pieces on the stencil.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. These guys.
Well, I hope it does make it there, Candy. That would be awesome. It's nice to have the weekend. That's the easiest time to craft, huh? Well, at least for most people anyway. I guess it depends on the person. I would get just a little bit more right there.
Just darker.
Just a little bit.
Okay. How's that?
I think it's great.
Beautiful.
Yes.
Excellent.
So now you can keep that.
Oh, I'd like to.
But let's let's do this first.
Okay.
So this is called Gator. This is another Simon Hurley ink. And this is called a detail blending brush. And this is good for getting the little leaves so that you don't get too close to the.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, I actually on this, if you don't mind, I'll show you really quick.
Yeah, please do.
So just because I am one who would easily go over into the other thing, I kind of pat.
Oh, you pat. Okay.
Yeah, because then it doesn't blend over.
How many of the circles am I getting?
I would do like
just these guys.
Yeah, whatever you think. You can create your own ending, but
I trust your creative vision.
Well, you have your own creative vision too.
It's true.
Daniel is a very good artist.
I am okay.
He's a very good artist.
I am okay.
I might be a little bit biased, but I think he's a very good artist.
Well, you're sweet. So.
Sarita says hi.
Hi, Sarita. Sorry. How are you?
Supposed to be getting these big guys too, right?
No, the big guys I have a better brush for. Oh, the big guy. When you say big guys, those? Yeah.
Okay, but not these.
But not those, because this will be a lot easier for that.
Okay. Cool.
Sarita, my son is on with me today. We're making a card for his girlfriend for her birthday.
She's amazing.
She is amazing.
She is.
He doesn't like her though. It's too bad.
Shout out to Sierra because she's amazing. Oh,
hi, Sierra. Hopefully you're watching this, or maybe later. I don't know if you want her to see it too soon.
I don't know.
Is she watching?
I don't know.
Well,
I would not know things of this nature. I think the stencil might have lifted up a little bit over here. Is that okay?
Let's see.
Over here.
Oh, it's okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm just going to load up. I think I started.
Anne-Marie says hi.
Hi, Anne-Marie. How are you? Welcome. So, Anne-Marie, since I'm just catching you up, this is my son, Daniel, and he's making a card for his girlfriend.
Yeah. These guys too, right?
Let's see.
These guys.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
So we're using the. Oh, I'm glad you're good. But I think you probably already heard me that this is my son, and I told you he's making a card for his girlfriend. And there's a delay, so sometimes I think it's fun too. So when Daniel was little, I used to be a demonstrator for one of the what do they call them? The stamp companies that you have parties with and all that. And I used to get Daniel to help me with the kits, and he was so sweet about it. But I think he was like scared of my craft room after that. Like I was gonna like recruit him to do something like that. So it's been a long time since he's been in my craft room. What? Those ones, let's do with this. Okay. But don't get the long ones with the little, these ones.
Yeah, no, just not those. Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right.
Sarah, Susie, Judy helping you tonight.
Oh, Sierra is on. She's watching. Yeah, he is pretty cute.
She's pretty cute. So.
Yeah. Definitely sensing some love there. That's looking good. You know what?
Excellent.
Let me get it just a little bit.
Get it good. Oh, I see.
I think I'm a little bit more aggressive.
Oh, well, I can be aggressive. I just don't want to break it.
Yeah, don't break the stencil. Don't be too aggressive.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can. I told you you didn't have to push very hard, but maybe I scared you.
Maybe.
Pushing hard
You
enough.
scared my creativity.
I'm so sorry. That's the last thing I want to do.
And now I am traumatized.
You're traumatized?
Yep.
Well, it's a good thing you're doing some craft therapy then.
It's good, yes. Maybe I'll make it out of this in one piece. Hopefully this makes it out of here in one piece.
It will. You're doing a great job.
Do we need it darker than that? Probably. I mean, the other one looks better.
Yep. Okay, I think we're about ready to do the browns, and then we will move on to the next step. So I might help you with this if that's okay.
That would be wonderful.
Okay, so I'm just using this little brush. It's got kind of a long, skinny doodah on it, and I think I got this at the dollar store. So it's nothing amazing, but it does the trick.
It does.
Ooh, I almost put, well, it doesn't matter because I'm putting stuff there anyway.
It's character.
That's right. So we're just going to give this a little bit of depth. And this is a really light color. This is called cookie dough. And so we're just going to kind of go over like the major areas where there's.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, it just kind of adds a little bit more depth.
Yeah. Look at that. Contrast.
Contrast is good. Okay, and I'm just going to do a little bit through the veins. And I like this brush just for this because I don't want it heavily saturated in one spot. Oops, kind of flip that up. And we should probably put a little bit in our little buds.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's probably, well, I think this side needs a little bit more. So now we're going to do the same thing, but we're going to use Grrr, which is just a slightly darker brown. And we'll just kind of go through here. Go through here. I also like the brown because it kind of makes it look like it's a little bit aged, which is kind of nice. Gives it kind of a vintage feel.
Yeah. It's very nice.
We'll just kind of slide through these real quick.
Teresa says hi.
Hi, Teresa. Welcome.
Oh. Look at all that. It's doing good.
Yeah. We're just, I'll show you how to do the next step, and then I'll just let you finish that. But it's a little tricky, so I just want to show you first.
Oh, no, I trust the master.
But I'm also going to go over this again a little bit with orange because I think, ooh, that's called aggressive stenciling. When you bend up the stencil, that's what you don't want to do.
You're even more aggressive stenciler than I am.
Yeah, a little bit. I just thought it needed a little bit more. I hope that's okay with you.
Oh, yeah. I trust your vision.
All right, so now we're using this little guy. And this is a quite dark brown. This is called Weeping Willow. And so I'm just going to lightly, I'm barely touching the paper.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just going up the middle. I'm not going to go out as wide.
Right.
And then I'll show you what we'll do next. We're going up the middle of this one too. And I think we need a little more color in our So I'm still going really light, but I'm trying to just make sure that the whole thing is kind of at least going to the edges, if that makes sense.
Are these stems? What are those?
They're just little leafy things. Just little,
cute little leafy things.
yeah, cute little leafy things.
You could argue this set could be called that.
Leafy things?
Leafy things.
You could. So I'm just going to use the yellow. I kind of did that step for you. I said I was going to let you. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
I'm over mothering, huh? So anyway, I
You're good.
think, well, you're doing the next step, so
I
it's
would
all
go
good.
too.
So the next step is that we're going to take, this is Gilded Aqua Pigment, and I just used my little nozzle from one of, I think it was from a Squeaky Clean. I know they fit, so I'm just going to squirt some of this onto the glass mat. And then Daniel, here's a sneak peek. So from the garden class, these were in the kit, and these are so much fun. I love these little brushes, and Brutus Monroe is getting these. We just don't have them yet. But I'll tell you right now, when they come in, you're going to want them. So I'm just going to show you kind of how I'm doing this. What was that?
Sierra said it's such a cute card.
Oh, Sierra likes it. You're doing good. So I'm just kind of dabbing it so it's not overly wet, because now you're just going to go over the whole thing.
Oh, the whole
But yeah,
thing.
but I would just worry about one spot at a time.
Little circles.
Yep, circles are good.
Circles are good.
But you don't need to stay in one spot for very long.
Okay.
You'll be able to tell because it'll be shiny.
Yeah.
When you finish that flower, I'm going to hold it up to the camera so they can see what the shine looks like.
It's quite lovely.
Penny said those are so soft, I can't wait to try them out tomorrow night.
Penny, oh my goodness, you're going to love them.
Oh.
They make it easier because I think it's fun to use aqua pigment, but sometimes these other kinds of brushes, they hold too much liquid for mine. Maybe I get too aggressive with that too. It's very possible, but those I didn't have any problem with bleeding. So I think that they'll make it controllable so that you can use aqua pigments, and I think that chroma mist would work really well with them, and of course ink. But I'm excited to have, I always love new tools anyway. Who doesn't love new tools? Doing a great job.
Thank you.
You bet. I would be fairly generous on the flowers.
Okay.
I wouldn't get it too wet at one time, but I would maybe do more than one coat.
Like,
because the flowers are the star of the show.
Oh, I see what you mean. Look at that. Shining up.
Isn't that pretty?
So pretty. I like it.
I do too. Gilded Aqua Pigment is definitely a must. Definitely for me anyway. But I do my Aqua Pigment in the gold and the sterling and the copper. I have spray nozzles on all of those because I use them so much for so many things. Yeah, you can. I know you can do it on your own. You don't need me to do it. You're doing great. You are awesome.
Can't wait to see it up close.
Oh yeah, I forgot to show it up close. Can I borrow it for a moment?
Is that good?
Let's see. I think it looks good.
Okay.
Okay. So this, let's see if I can catch the light. Let me move the light a little bit. Hang on. Trying to catch a glimpse of it. You hold that and I'll hold the light. Dang, it's not picking it up very well. Can you see it now? You can kind of see it. Bend it this way so that this one is in the light. All right, we're trying to figure this out. Let me see if I can.
Might be easy to do when you're done. Stencil off.
Can you see the light? I can kind of see it. We can call it good. I think it's beautiful. I think you did a great job. I'm just going to get the edges because we missed just a little bit along the tips of the leaves. And the other nice thing that, oh, well, no problem. The other nice thing that I liked about putting the gold on the top is that if there's anything that is kind of a harsher blend line, the aqua pigment kind of evens it out. Hope you don't mind. I just kind of caught a couple spots that I might be in a different light than you are.
Well, you have more experience too.
No, you're doing great. What?
Shannon said wave it. Like wiggle.
Look at it.
Yeah, you gotta close the camera though.
Why don't I?
That's part of the problem.
We
Daniel's gonna put his light on it.
I can see it. Sparkle.
Can you see it? You can see it a little bit better up here, I think. Okay, so let's pop that off of our stick and stamp mat. And now I'm gonna let you do the reveal.
Wow. So just pull it off.
Yep. Just soft. Don't do it fast though. Do it slow, just in case it's stuck to the paper you don't want to share. What do you think?
That's
You
so
did a great
nice.
job. What, honey?
Maybe said it's a family show tonight.
It is a family show tonight. Okay, so
Alright.
lift that up. And now we're gonna put our ugly.
Still,
Yeah, it's kind of hard to catch that light, isn't it? It's kind
yeah,
of
it's not.
it's frustrating.
It's not too bad.
So now we've got the ugly bucket out, and you know that means we're gonna do something messy. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna spray a little bit more of that Gilded Aqua pigment. Huh? You get to do this, of course you do. So Daniel's going
So
to
excited.
spatter some of that, and I was gonna grab something.
Getting all
Oh,
messy.
Hi,
who does?
Jenny.
Hi, Jenny. How are you?
Donna says it's gorgeous. Teresa says it's beautiful.
Daniel, you're doing a good job.
Hey, I have a
I
good
like
teacher.
it. Well, we have fun, don't we?
I do.
Let's see if I can get this. I thought I had one of these in here. Maybe I don't. Is this the same?
Do I want to be more generous or?
There we go. I'm gonna try to shine the light on it. Hang on one second.
Okay.
I brought another lamp over to see if maybe I can catch the light on it a little better.
Do I want to be more generous?
Does
than
that show it? It's up to you. What do you like?
I mean, it's not what I like. It's what she likes.
Well,
right?
that's true, but it's also what you like. Can you see the glimmer in that better now? Yeah, that's kind of that helps a little bit, huh?
Yeah, once we get the new camera.
Yeah, we ordered a camera setup, but it was undeliverable twice for some reason from Amazon. And so then it was here in Lubbock today, and they left Lubbock, and so they're coming back tomorrow. And I'm like, okay, whatever. Okay, so I'm going to see if we can catch the glimmer now. Now I think you can see it a little bit better. There you go. Okay, now you can see it. Okay, so now
Our ugly bucket.
well, let's let that kind of dry for a minute.
Okay.
And in the meantime, we've cut out a couple of things. We've got the butterfly wings die set is back in stock. And you can see all of these beautiful designs. You've got your shadow piece, and then you've got your the top piece. And so we are going to assemble that. We've got this out of white and this one out of that gold. So why don't I'm going to have you do this. So why don't you just glue that in the center.
Do you want it to be like up like this?
I think that's a great idea. I think it gives it nice dimension
Yeah.
when the wings are up.
So just like.
See, I told you, you're a natural. Let me just kind of wipe it off a little bit.
Yeah, I got you.
There you go. So we've got that assembled. And now this one I'll help you a little bit with because it's a little trickier, but let's wipe this up first because I will lay in that easily. That's just how I roll. Okay, so now we're going to add some letters to our die cut. This die is called Christopher Sentiments. That's the name of this die set. Oops, wrong side. Just gonna get the little E out. Do you want to put these on or do you want me to?
You got the little fingers.
I do not have little fingers, but I am happy to help you with that because that paper kind of shows everything because it's that shiny kind of paper.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're just going to quickly You know what? I'm going to have you do something else while I do this.
That would be wonderful.
Let's see. Why don't you see if you can get this centered on the card base.
With the glue? Oh,
No, it's got the little thingies on it.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
All right. So we're just using some Barely Art glue, and Daniel's using tissue tape. And even I get it on there. We'll wipe it off after it dries. Okay. So I'm just using white over the shadow piece just so it shows up a little bit more. This die set is so good. It's so easy to line them up. Oops. Okay, so now Daniel, I am very impressed. That is one of the hardest things, is to get something on there straight, and you did a really good job.
Thank you.
You bet. Oops.
It's mostly straight.
Yeah. You know what? You did good. I wouldn't worry about it.
No mistakes, only happy accidents.
That's true. Design opportunities. That's for you, Heather.
Happy little design
Heather Collins always says that. Okay, so now that it's kind of drying, I'm just going to see how it kind of got goopy. Oh, I was a little aggressive again.
Look at the screen, Daniel.
What am I looking at?
I think that'll be okay. So now we're going to try an experiment.
Good job.
Oh, very nice.
Oh.
Thank you.
That's right. Homemade with love. That's a good way to put it. So let's see. Daniel,
Yes.
you can either glue this, or I would actually just use this. Why don't you work on putting this on this, or you can use the ones I put on there if they fit without showing. It looks like you can.
Yeah, let me do that.
Okay. And while you're doing that, I'm going to try something that I haven't ever tried. That is, and it should be fine, but I thought it would be fun to do kind of a shaker, but not a really complicated one. So I'm just taking a piece of vellum and I'm folding it in half. And then I'm going to actually, I'll probably just use some of this. So I'm just putting a little bit of the tape, which I'm sure will show a little bit, but I think it'll be okay. We'll look and see. If not, we won't use it, right?
Right.
So let's, oh, it has to go across the top too. I didn't think about that. Let me think for a sec. Well, let's see how much it shows, and then we'll decide if we want to do something different. All right, let's look at this. It might show too much. Let me see. Oh, that doesn't show too bad.
No.
Okay, we'll try it then. And it'll also have the Celebrate sentiment on it, so it'll be okay. So the trick with a shaker, though, is that you have to get all across the edge, or else you will have shaker pieces everywhere. So I'm trying to get it in there, right along the edge.
Spiller card.
That's right. It'll be a spiller card. All right, hang on.
Can you help?
I'm going to see if I can open it because it'll be easier if I can just open it flat.
Guys, good job, Daniel. You're talented like your mom.
Aw. Thank you kindly.
Finish it, you need some pixie dots to glue that vellum.
I do need to get some pixie dots. I don't have any of those. I'll have to try them out. That sounds like a great idea.
Sierra said you're both uber talented.
Oh, you guys are very kind.
This one.
Sierra, by the way, is very talented.
Do you still? Is that?
I do have it. Yep.
Right there?
Sierra is the one that painted my beautiful painting that has been in my backdrop until recently. Now it's just on my wall over here. Still where I can see it though. I needed a few more storage options. Okay. One more. I'm going to just put one more shout out for the challenge, the weekly challenge on the Brutus Monroe fan page. There's a prize, and I don't think very many people have uploaded any photos. We're using embossing powder, so definitely don't let the rest. I mean, if you have any time to make a card tonight, I probably won't choose a winner until like noon or so. So you have time.
Well, if they don't do it, I will, and I'll win.
There you go. Okay. So now we have to leave a little bit open so we can pour some goodies in there. So I've just got some sequins, which I probably have way too many of. Let's maybe take a couple of those out. I always overfill my shakers, like habitually. And then I do that. All right, let's see if we can move our sequins off of the tape. Get them out of our way. And now we have this little shaker pouch, and that's going to be our background for our sentiment. So we will go ahead and let's put that on first. So I'm just going to put the adhesive in the same place that I put it so that we don't have more than we need showing through. And I think I might turn it the other way because we're going to have a ribbon on there too. Wouldn't be a Shannon. I know it's Daniel's card, but you know, we had to have a little Shannon in there, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Why not come to you, right?
Hey, it's all good.
I know where the master is.
The master. You are very funny.
I'm right.
You're crazy, but I love you.
That's besides the point.
All right, so we're going to.
Henry asked, wait, make a card to win?
What was that?
Henry's asked about the contest.
Yes, Anne-Marie, we just started doing weekly challenges on the Brutus Monroe fan page. And so if you upload, right now the weekly challenge for at least until tomorrow at noon, it's to upload a card that showcases embossing powder. And then just put a hashtag on it that says hashtag weekly challenge. Or not weekly challenge, create your own. It's CYOE challenge. And there's a post on the page. You can see it if you want to know more details. But yeah, that's where we are. Yeah, so we just need to put our ribbon on. This ribbon is from Darren linked it, I'm sure, but it's from the Fall Florals. And I just happened to still have some, and I thought it looked good with everything else going on this card. So I'm just going to tie a bow for Daniel because I'm pretty sure he would like me to tie
I
a
would
bow.
love for you to tie the bow for me, please.
You betcha. Okay, so let me just see if I can. Let me try it this way. I'm going to purposely tie it upside down because my bows always end up upside down anyway. So let's just start there.
Yeah. It's a very good place to start.
All right, are you going to start singing Do Re Mi?
No.
Are you sure?
That's next stream.
That's the next stream?
Yeah.
He did say, you heard him. He said the next stream. You heard it. I heard it. So sometimes you had your fingers crossed.
Yep.
We will have to see if we can get you convinced to come back again.
No.
She said, what? You know what, Anne-Marie? I learned from somebody very good at it, and thankfully I had to tie them all the time, and I wasn't good at them at first, but after a while, it's just like they say, practice makes perfect.
Sometimes cliches are right.
It's true. They're cliche for a reason. All right, so we'll just trim that up. And then let's kind of scooch that down. Make sure we got it in the right spot. Let's see how our butterfly works into that.
Oh, very nice.
Do we want it on that side? Maybe we might want it on this side. Let's see. Like I said, I have not always been able to, but that is one thing I've had to work on that I kind of can do now. Okay, so let's do maybe that. We don't want to, yeah, we don't want to cover up the sentiment too much, but I think we could do that. Let's see how that looks on the card. Or,
what if
yeah,
I scooted this down a little bit so it's on the ribbon?
Yeah, it'll be on the ribbon. But I think that it looks better going that way, don't you?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so let's just put a little something on that. Do you want it to pop up a little bit?
Oh, yeah.
All right.
We like our 3 dimensions.
For sure. We can just kind of tuck it in there.
Yeah. Very nice.
And then you can still kind of see that. It's going to come on there still anyway. So let's work on this first. And then you know what I'm going to use on this, just because I'm putting it on vellum, I'm going to use glue dots because they will stick to the vellum a little easier.
What's the difference between those and pixie dots?
I haven't used pixie dots, but I'm assuming that you can't see them. Like they're maybe made out of something like vellum.
Okay.
These would show through the vellum.
Yeah.
That's the trickiest thing about using vellum.
I see.
It's amazing,
But it's invisible.
but you want it to be, the adhesive to be invisible.
Daniel Sierra said, I can't wait to show off this card. I feel so special.
Aw.
Well, you are special. So get used to it.
Okay. So now it's kind of,
I mean, you could tuck the T into the bow a little bit.
I have a thing about that.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I mean, it's your card, so we can do whatever you want.
No,
but
no, that's...
I just like the whole sentiment to show.
Okay, okay. No, that looks nice. Looks very nice.
Look what you did. So now all you need to do, you pretty much did it. I think, do you want to, well, let's not glue this. Let's put the stuff on it again, because I think it'll be, again, with the shiny surfaces, sometimes the glue takes a while to dry.
That makes sense.
So we'll just,
It's a smart move.
we went for the thick stuff.
You like the thick stuff.
Well, it is, makes the job faster, right?
Absolutely.
So we'll do this. We'll do this. And this stuff is really, really, really sticky. So
I'd better not touch it then.
you could do it just fine, but if you want help, I'll help you.
What is it, Shannon?
The tissue tape is really like, you want to know that you've got it where you want it.
I will make sure.
Now, I gave you 2 pieces that were really close to the same size, so it might be just a little tricky, but I have faith in you. It's going to be more this way.
And just said pixie dots
Right there?
are responsive to the dots.
Oh,
Like that? They're good. You like it?
I think it looks great.
Picasso?
Okay,
Very nice.
Daniel, look at that card. You made that.
It's fantastic.
I do like. Let's see what it looks like if you do that. I think you might be onto something. I think that might be better like that. And there's one
Gives
more
it
thing we can
dimension.
do if you would like.
I would love to.
We can just add a few of these.
Ooh, very nice.
Do you want to put them on?
I would love you to show me where to put them on.
I would put like a big one and a smaller one there.
Just,
Anne-Marie said, Daniel, it's absolutely beautiful.
oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I was trying. Is that a big one? Or you want this big one?
Put that one down there.
Down here? Okay.
So a smaller one would probably be, I think that size would be
Is that-
good.
Okay.
Mhm.
Where should I put it? Like up? Or
I would go kind of diagonal down, but that's me.
Okay.
Again, I'm probably telling you more
No,
than
you-
I should.
I'm asking for a reason right there.
That's what I would do.
Okay. Oh, that did not stick.
Well, let's give it some help.
Anne-Marie said, I hope it melts her heart.
Let's just start again.
Here.
She said, I hope it melts her heart. Oh, well, she's watching, so I think.
Let us know what you think, Sierra.
Oh, that one isn't on either, actually.
Let's do this. I'll show you a cool trick.
Okay. Let's try spinning. That's a neat trick.
I'm just going to put a little bit of that. And then this thing that I showed you. So it's got 2 ends. This is Gina K's tool. But this side is, it's got like a waxy thing that makes it sticky
Oh,
sometimes.
good for fat-fingered people like me.
Hey, you know what? Christopher always says that he has crafty man hands. So if Christopher can do it, you can do it too.
Excellent.
Rita says, Dan, you created an awesome card.
Thank you. All
Do you want
right.
to hold it up? Turn it this way so that it's,
Like this?
no, no,
Okay.
it's upside
Oh,
down.
I see what you mean.
Yeah. There is Daniel's card to Sierra.
It's a shiny, shiny thing.
There you go.
Look at that. Beautiful.
Sierra, now you know that he can do it. You can
I
beg
can
him to
do
do
it.
more.
Yes, success.
Well, I hope that you had fun. We had fun. I know I did. It was fun to have Daniel in my craft room. Like I said, it's been a long time since Daniel's been in my craft room. And it was fun to have a special guest.
Well, I feel very welcome, so thank you for having me.
Well, I loved it. And maybe you can come again sometime.
Maybe someday.
Maybe we'll have to have you and Sierra make a card.
Maybe. That would be
Did you hear that,
interesting.
Sierra? All right. Well, thank you so much. And I hope that you have a fun, crafty weekend. And I will see you next Friday. And oh, Sierra will be a guest one of these days. I'll get her on here. Right, Sierra? And I think that's it, right?
Yeah.
All right. See you next time. Thanks so much, you guys. And good job on your card.
Thank you.
Yep. Bye.